Hey, what's up there, YouTube? Morty here. I don't think this video will make it on YouTube, and I don't know how I'm going to get it on YouTube, but I think I might just be making this for myself, just for fun. You know, I like making videos, that sort of thing. But what I wanted to do was I wanted to go over the newly announced collaboration between Comme des Garçons and Supreme. It is projected for April 13th, and it's supposed to be releasing at not only Supreme, but all the Comme des Garçons stores, Dover Street Market to be specific, as well as the Dover Street Market online shop, which is unique. They normally don't do that, but they are going to be having the collaboration on the eShop as well, which could be a cool little outlet for people to try and order through, but I know it might be difficult. I love Comme des Garçons. Comme de l'Orange, and it's Comme des Garçons. The son is very silent. The N is very silent, so it's Comme des Garçons. I really enjoy that brand. Normally nowadays when I try and buy Supreme, it's usually just because they do a really interesting artist collaboration, and Comme des Garçons is definitely one of those artists. All of their releases in the past, all of their collaborations, I should say, have all been very hyped up. They've all been kind of boundary pushing or just generally very interesting pickups in general. They're generally interesting pieces. Last year's was the tartan hoodie, and the year before that was the Harold Hunter collaboration, and the year before that was the box logo, I think, the polka dotted one. But regardless, they've done some really cool stuff in the past, and it doesn't end here. I really enjoy the collaboration, actually. I really enjoy the motifs that they put through on some of these pieces, specifically the eye motif. I really enjoy the eyes print because it's just a really kind of interesting, inky, kind of ugly looking print, but it's definitely not ugly, it's just really kind of raw right there. It's definitely of character for Comme des Garçons, so I really enjoy that. So without further ado, let's get into some of the pieces here. I think the first piece that there is to talk about, because it's the first piece that shows up, is the three-piece suit that comes as either the black suit with the eye pattern on the inside, or the full print suit on the outside with this eye motif. I don't know, like I really like this, but I'm genuinely interested to see if they decide to keep it all as this suit, the jacket and the pants, because the pants are really cool. I think the jacket per se though is a little bit more of a it's more niche market. I don't know a lot of people who are looking for a very kind of out there sports jacket. I feel like that's kind of a very dandy type of wear, but the motif itself on that jacket is definitely a statement piece, and it's really a cool looking one as well. I just don't know how I'd feel about it on the jacket. The pants, however, the eye pants are definitely very interesting. They look like a slim pair of like trousers, and they look really good. It's gabardine material, so it's very nice and lightweight. It's perfect for spring and summer. So I'm definitely interested in that, but I want to see if it's split up, because that would make it a little bit more interesting. The second piece that was put up on the site is, I think, a little bit more controversial than some of the other pieces, but I'm a big fan of it. It's the lightweight polyurethane fishtail parka. I will be putting images right here if this ends up getting on YouTube, which it won't. But it's the polyurethane fishtail parka. I really like this piece, actually. A lot of people are comparing it to a trash bag, but I genuinely don't think that it's going to be having that kind of material or that kind of, you know, like look to it when you wear it. I really kind of think that this might look like there's an undercover polyurethane jacket as well that works super similar. I think it has a regular collar to it, but it really reminds me of that, actually. And it has the Comme des Garçons shirt and Supreme motif on the back, which definitely reminds me of the Autumn Hiver 2015, like the Autumn Hiver motif. And I think that material looks actually really cool. I think it looks really futuristic and kind of boundary pushing, kind of compared to the rest of the collaboration. It's definitely an out there piece. So I really like this, actually. I just don't think I'd be getting it because it's probably very expensive. A lot of the more technical pieces tend to be more expensive. So unfortunately, because I don't have much of a bank, I'm probably not going to be going for this, but I definitely would be getting it if I had the money. So the next piece is the rayon shirt, which is a extremely lightweight natural fiber fabric, but it is the same thing with this eye motif, and it comes in white, pink, and this mint green. I really like this as well. The rayon material, unfortunately, is also a very expensive one, so I can imagine this being projected for like $150 because Supreme has $135 rayon shirts on their website, and this is a collaboration with a high-end brand, so I definitely can see this at like $150. So it's a little bit out of my price range, but I can definitely get with it. I like the Cuban collar as well, which is a little motif that has been going on in a lot of clothing recently, along with like the pajama vibe. So I like that piece a lot. The eye motif is awesome, and then on top of that, on the back, it says Comme des Garçons Supreme, similar to the Undercover collaboration, where it's very kind of subtle because the print itself is black and it kind of fades in and out of the material. But I really enjoy that. I really like that, actually. It's just out of my price range, though. I have a lot of good button-up shirts as is already, and I have a hard time wearing them just with some of the other stuff that I'm wearing right now, so I would pass on it, but it is extremely cool. I really like it. Moving on to the main fucking event that's getting everybody and their mothers wet because it's so hype. It's the box logo, or kind of a box logo. It's a really cool box logo, though. I think honestly, the Supreme CDG box logos are my favorite box logo that they've ever done. The backwards font, the backwards, Futura oblique italicized font is really cool to me. And they kind of push the envelope a little bit further with compared to the same just backwards box logo that they've done in the past by having it be a wrinkled looking box logo, like a kind of like a crumpled up one, and it has Comme des Garçons shirt over it in the blue, which is another really cool pop on it. So that's going the right way, and then Supreme's going the back way. It's just a really cool graphic. And then I think compared to the normal box logos, it's a little bit bigger, it's a little bit more it's just a little bit wider and larger. It's like if you took the size and you just kind of pulled it up a little bit. It's definitely a little bit bigger, and this comes as a hoodie and a shirt. I will definitely be going for the t-shirt because that's what broke boys do, but regardless, I really like that motif. It's just a cool looking like box logo. I think this does like a really good job of being a good blend between the two, and it's not a very gaudy box logo either. I know just kind of the very straightforward box logo is very hypey, but this is a box logo that has a certain vibe to it, specifically with the whole crumpled effect to it. It definitely reminds me of the Undercover collaborations in the past, kind of like with the Witch Tee, which had the, like the almost, what's the word for it? Oh, God, I'm spacing out on the name. It's kind of like it's the word for cutting out something, and then collage effect. So I really like this. I've gone on a lot about this, but I like this motif, and I'm definitely going to be trying for it as a t-shirt. I'm pretty sure, looking at the tag, that this will probably be a Supreme style t-shirt, Supreme style blank. If it's at the 40-50 range, I think that's pretty good. 90 range makes sense for a CDG shirt because they're made in Japan and it's a really nice fabric, but that might be out of my price range as well, which would suck. So it's really cool. The wallets with the eye motif, very cool as well. Not much to say about it. It looks like it's a black zipper, just a black motif. If I were to go for this, I would go for it in the white. That white and black, because that just goes with everything, and it's just like a cool little statement wallet. I think having a statement wallet looks nice. It's nice to have. It's going to be in your back pocket all the time, so when you whip it out, it should look cool. CDG wallets are also really, really nice as well. They're the full zip thing, and the leather quality is amazing. So I really admire these wallets. They're cool looking. I would definitely go for it in the white. And it looks like there's a smaller one as well, so I'm assuming that that's the coin purse. And the bigger one is an actual full-on wallet, so that's also cool. And then the final kind of curveball item is the Nike Air Force One with the eye motif on it as well. This is really cool. I really genuinely enjoy this. I think, in all seriousness, this would probably be more of a collector's item, just because I would get worried if that eye motif that goes down onto the sidewall would, like, you know, rub and fade away if you were walking around in it. They're white Nike Air Force Ones. They get beat up and they look good beat up, but I don't know if I would want to beat up of a pair of Comme des Garçons shirt and Supreme Air Force Ones. You know what I mean? It's kind of hard to want to do that, but this comes out in May, so this is not going to be at the drop, but it's definitely cool. I'm not much of an Air Force One guy just because I have a slimmer silhouette, and I really definitely appreciate it though. The Air Force One silhouette is definitely neat, so very cool. And yeah, that's all the stuff from the collaboration. So all in all, I think this is a really cool collaboration. I don't think it's necessarily very like a hard hitting, because a lot of the collaborations in the past have a little bit more diversity to them. I think probably like one of the best examples would be the Undercover collaboration, where there's multiple motifs and a lot of different stuff that all kind of pushes the same vibe. I really envy or enjoy the Undercover collaborations. I have pieces from them because they do that. I think with this, they're going with a more singular motif, so which is cool, but at the same time, it's like, this just has all the eye motif and then the box logo graphic, so it's kind of in the middle, but it's definitely writing a lot off of the eye graphic, a lot more so than the box logo graphic. So all in all, cool drop. Definitely going to be trying to go for the t-shirt if it's in the price range. College student, low paychecks recently, events that I've got to be saving up for, so I can't really go ham on this, but I'm excited for Thursday, and I'm excited to try a few different websites because I feel like the stock's going to be a little bit bigger on this drop. So definitely check out some of the extra websites, and definitely stay tuned if this video gets up. Thanks, bye!